We begin in Georgia this hour, where the teen accused of opening fire at his high school 2 days ago is now back in jail along with his father. They both appeared in court earlier this morning for the first time. 14-year-old, get this, 14-year-old Colt Gray listened as the judge explained he could get life in prison if he's found guilty. The teen is charged with 4 counts of felony murder for killing 2 students and 2 teachers. 9 other people were wounded. And only minutes after he was led out of the courtroom, his father was brought in. Colin Gray, 54 years old, sat down in front of the same judge and had his charges read for the same crimes. CNN's Rafael Romo is joining us now from Winder, Georgia, where all this is unfolding. Rafael, tell us more about the back-to-back father-son court appearances today.
Yeah, well, it's hard to fathom what happened here this morning. As you were saying, we're talking about back-to-back father and son court appearances for a mass shooting that has gutted this community and appalled the nation. The families of the victims were in the courtroom crying at different moments during the proceedings, made it for a very emotional moment. Then the son, 14-year-old Colt Gray, appeared first. His arms were shackled and he was wearing a green top and tan pants. The 14-year-old remained virtually motionless, other than shaking loose hair out of his face when he first sat down. The younger Gray replied to questions by the judge by saying yes, sir, in a respectful manner, and he was informed of his rights under the law and the charges he faces. Let's remember that he has been charged as an adult, Wolf, with 4 counts of felony murder. Some of the victims' families, as I said before, were attending the hearing as well, which made the hearing even more emotional and somber. After initially saying that the suspect faced the death penalty, the Judge Curry Mingledorf corrected himself, saying that he's only eligible for a life sentence given that he is a minor. The father, Colin Gray, appeared in the same courtroom less than an hour later. Gray, who confirmed to the court that he's 54 years old, could face a maximum of 180 years in prison if convicted on all 14 charges against him, according to the judge. Gray made his first appearance in a white and gray striped jail uniform like his son. Colin Gray did not ask for bond at his first appearance, where he was represented by a public defender. Gray's voice, Wolf, trembled at times as he spoke to Judge Curry Mingledorf, and he repeatedly rocked back and forth in his seat. Wolf?
Rafael, I know you're also getting a clearer picture of the timeline behind why the father may have been charged. Update our viewers on that.
Yeah, that's right, Wolf. Both father and son have been on law enforcement's radar for at least a couple of years. Officials confiscated 3 guns from the family in July 2022, including an AR-15 style rifle when they were evicted from home in that year, weapons that were later returned to them. And then in May of last year, deputies interviewed both Colt and Colin Gray after the FBI flagged online threats at an unidentified location, but the son denied any involvement, and also authorities determined at the time there was no probable cause. And last December, Wolf, Colin Gray purchased the gun that was allegedly used in the mass shooting as a Christmas present for his son. In 2023, the Jackson County Sheriff's Office questioned Gray about the availability of guns around the house. This is a fragment of that conversation. Let's take a listen.
I do.
Are they accessible to him?
They are. I mean, there's nothing loaded, but they are down.
Okay.
We do a lot of shooting. We do a lot of deer hunting. He shot his first deer this year.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, so like I'm pretty much in shock, to be honest with you.
Well,
I'm a little pissed off, to be even really honest with you. If that is what was said.
And Wolf, let me finish with this. In a new and shocking development, we have learned that the Barrow County Sheriff's Office has issued an arrest warrant for Marcy Gray. She is the mother of the high school shooter and is sought for offenses committed last November, including felony possession of controlled substances and using a false license plate. And just a moment ago, we heard from the district attorney. He said more charges could be brought against the younger Gray. Now back to you.
All right, Rafael, we'll stay in close touch with you and you'll update our viewers. Thank you very much, Rafael Romo, reporting from the scene.